welcome back to the Winning Wednesday podcast. I am your host, Geneva Brown, and today's podcast is called Time Alone. Have you ever felt like you just needed some time alone? Some quiet time to just sit, meditate, just a quiet moment because you may have felt overstimulated by so much that is going on, or a quiet moment because there's just been so much chaos going on in your life and so much has been happening around you at home and at work where you just need a quiet moment. I have found that there is so much value, there is so much power in having quiet moments. And no wonder those quiet moments have so much power. Jesus himself frequently withdrew to places of solitude to just go and pray and to have communion with God. It doesn't exactly say how many times, but it says, and it's noted, that he frequently went to go and do this. Whether it was him going up to the mountain or him seeking a private place to pray in the Garden of Gethsemane, these moments were just moments of quiet communion with God. And so today's message is to encourage you and invite you to seek out these quiet moments with God, to have communion with him, to talk to him, to pray to him, to hear from him so that he can pour into you and speak into your life. There is so much going on in the world. So much is happening at such a fast pace. The news, the media, things are changing, developments are changing. It can be one way this hour and totally change the next hour. There's so many ups and downs and ebbs and flows and highs and lows in life that we become so exhausted. We become in this place of confusion and almost despair. And what I have come to understand can help you, help me, is to steal away, to have quiet moments. Some of us may find it hard to steal away, to have quiet moments because your mind is just thinking of so many things. It's like you have this to-do list in your head and you just can't stop running it over and over in your mind, that even when you try to have this quiet moment, the list just keeps playing on and on. You find yourself so distracted that you can't even be quiet. Like you want your mind to stay quiet, but it just won't. I invite you to find a quiet place. Go in a secluded area where you have no distractions, where no one will bother you. Even if you have to tell your friends or your family members that I need this quiet moment. If you have to go and sit in the car, if you have to go and take yourself a drive, do that. But if you are struggling to quiet your mind, play some instrumental piano gospel music, worship music, not anything fast paced, but some slow, worshipful music. And just allow that to get into your heart, to get into your mind, so that your mind can slow down, so that your mind can stop racing. I know I've been there. There have been times where it's been almost just too quiet for me to just have that quiet moment. And there are some people that struggle with that. Some people can go and it can be complete silence and they can have that moment of communion with God. But some of us, we need that music. It reminds me of when David played the harp for Saul because his mind, his thoughts were just tormented. And as he played that harp, it just soothed him. And his mind began to rest and the racing stopped. We need those quiet moments. We need those quiet moments so that our anxiety levels can go down, so that we can truly hear that direction that God wants to give to us, so that we can feel the peace that fills us so when we commune with God. I believe that's why Jesus did it. Jesus, when he was here on the earth, he was separated from the Father. And I can't imagine what that must have been like. It's almost just like a child being separated from their father, that you have this mission. He knew he had this mission. He knew he had this goal, but there is something about the safety and security of being in the presence of your father. And so as we have these private, quiet moments with God, we are in his presence. And I believe that's what Jesus was doing. All those frequent times that he had to steal away, he was inviting the presence of God to be with him, to feel him, to give him that extra that he needed, that reassurance that he needed, to speak into his spirit. And I believe the more that you and me, we have these quiet moments with the Lord, the more our spirits will be renewed, the more we'll feel better, the more clarity we'll have, the more peace that we will have, the less that we will feel overwhelmed, the less chaos and confusion that we will have if we make it a practice to have these still, quiet moments with the Lord. I invite you, if you are struggling, if you are having a hard time, if your mind is just racing, it doesn't seem like it can slow down. If you feel like at the end of the day, you are so worried and consumed about all the things that you did not get to do and thinking about all the things that you're going to have to do tomorrow, I invite you to find you some quiet moments. Play some soft, instrumental, inspirational music. And then just be still. The thoughts are going to come, but I assure you, they won't come in the way that they normally come. You'll be able to process them, and you'll be able to fully think and understand them. And you'll be able to fully know exactly what it is that you need to do and how you need to do it. There is someone out there that has been struggling so deeply in their minds. And God is really inviting you to have these quiet moments where he can put those things that are racing in your mind in the right perspective and in the right place. Because some of the things that you are overly thinking about and overly worried about are not things that he even wants you to be thinking about or even worrying about. He says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." You will find that when you have those quiet moments alone with him. That is the Winning Wednesday word. If today's word has encouraged you today, would you consider sharing the Winning Wednesday podcast with someone? Thank y'all for listening, and I will see you in the next one.